Hey everyone, how's it going? Happy Sunday Fun Day, y'all. Just wanted to talk about what's been on my mind lately. I have, about a month ago, I decided to go ahead and adopt a 100% vegan diet. Just thought I'd go ahead and share my thoughts and views with you all, in hopes that you guys will also kind of go in that direction as well at some point. It's been great so far. What else can I tell you? Just eating plant-based foods and whole foods all together. It's just been amazing. It's making me feel very good about myself. And well, you don't get instant gratification from eating it as you do eating meat or drinking alcohol or caffeine. You do get some solid benefits in the beginning, such as you get increased energy, better mental focus, as well as better stamina too, especially when you go and work out. So those are just some of the quick advantages that you guys experience after eating plant-based foods for at least a couple of days. And then of course, there are the long-term benefits too as well, which is why people really get into it in the first place. I've, ever since I decided to go ahead and the first time I decided to go ahead and adopt a vegan diet was around 6 months ago. I was reading about how, cause I was a cheeseaholic in the beginning, and I started to experience some digestive issues here and there, and then I began to realize that dairy was a culprit. And so I started reading more and more about it. In the beginning, it was difficult for me to accept because I just love cheese. Because living in Texas, you have Mexican restaurants all around, Tex-Mex restaurants all around, and they all serve cheese, right? And a lot of diet consists of cheese, and so it's just very difficult for me to accept. It was like it just felt like a life and death situation at times. 'Cause I was like, oh my God, do I have to stop eating cheese altogether? And so I just was not able to accept it in the beginning. So while I was still eating vegan food, I still couldn't exactly let go of all the other types of cuisines, like Mexican cuisine, and then of course there's pizza as well, which I was a diehard fan of, like most of you guys probably are. It was my favorite food growing up during my childhood, and it continued to be as an adult, and I just couldn't accept that. So it kind of took me time where while I'd eat vegan most of the times, there were times where I'd splurge on a slice of pizza or a whole pizza altogether, or go out to a Mexican restaurant with friends and have some enchiladas, sip some margaritas, or or whatnot along with them. It was just very difficult for me to accept. And so I continued doing that for a while. And then the more I ate vegan food, the more I started to realize the health benefits of eating it. Then over time, I began to realize that I could still eat my favorite foods, but with a vegan form of cheese, basically cheese made from just plant-based material, plant-based sources altogether. And so, and luckily, I live in Austin, Texas. It's a great place for vegans altogether, and it's a great place for people interested in experimenting with a vegan diet. So I kind of decided to, and so it's definitely allowed me to kind of to embark on this lifestyle, on so many levels. And so I definitely recommend that you guys at least look into it, consider it. If you guys if you guys have been suffering through any type of chronic health problems or any type of digestive issue as I have, then I definitely recommend at least looking into it and, being open enough to at least trying it for a few days to see if this would be right for you. It's definitely difficult. It's not an easy decision in the beginning, but, it does get easier over time as you begin to realize the effects it's having on your body and on your mind altogether. So I definitely recommend it. I would love to hear about what you guys think. So, feel free to drop a comment below, and also like and subscribe to my page.